gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a weekend matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Oh, the return is Jones. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. On 1st down, it's Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's what it was supposed to. Once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined and we have a change of possession. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an update anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The Cowboys at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Bears defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
These two teams all tied after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not a good return here at all as he'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time was
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard yards there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Fields throw taken in by Pringle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now it's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To the air again, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
On second and a couple.
Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Robert Quinn, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second and very short, Fields locates Mooney on the out route. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Mario Edwards Jr., son of former Cowboy Mario Edwards Sr., there on the stop.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And this one too low.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Prescott yet again. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. They will take a 7-point lead. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time up.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Man, open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined Gallup there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now Prescott steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Now, CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
And it's a room to maneuver, and he'll be out right at the 35. He got 29 yards that time. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here's Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
They give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On 4th down, Fields.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
On the counter, Elliott.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 29. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Garabay's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other scored too soon, if they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. All eyes on Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A give to Elliott running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their